Welcome to Pro 60 Plus, your go-to podcast for insights on aging, senior wellness, and advocacy. I'm your host, Olivia Grace, and today we're tackling a heartbreaking yet critical topic: elder abuse. It's a silent crisis affecting millions, and many of our elderly loved ones suffer in ways we might never even notice. Abuse can take many forms, but today we're focusing on two: physical and emotional abuse. Recognizing the signs and knowing how to respond can make all the difference. So let's dive in. Understanding elder abuse. Elder abuse is more common than we realize. Often, it happens behind closed doors, whether in private homes, nursing facilities, or even hospitals. Many seniors hesitate to report it due to fear, shame, or simply because they don't have anyone to turn to. But let's be clear, elder abuse is not just an issue for caregivers and institutions. It's a community issue. It's a family issue. And it's an issue that demands attention and action. Physical and emotional abuse are among the most harmful types of elder mistreatment. The effects can last a lifetime, whether it's a fractured bone or a shattered sense of dignity. The worst part, most seniors suffering from abuse never speak up. Physical elder abuse, the signs and impact. Physical abuse happens when a senior is intentionally harmed through hitting, pushing, restraining, or even the misuse of medication. Many victims struggle to defend themselves, and those responsible often take advantage of their vulnerability. So, how do we spot the signs? Look out for unexplained bruises, burns, or fractures. Fearfulness or withdrawal, especially when around certain people. Overmedication or signs of neglect like dehydration or malnutrition. Hesitation or reluctance to discuss injuries. If you notice any of these signs, don't ignore them. You could be the difference between ongoing abuse and a chance for safety. Emotional elder abuse, the invisible pain. Emotional abuse is just as harmful as physical abuse. It leaves wounds that aren't visible but deeply impact a senior's mental health and well-being. This form of abuse includes humiliation, intimidation, manipulation, or isolating a senior from loved ones. Signs of emotional abuse can be harder to spot, but here are some red flags. Sudden depression, anxiety, or signs of hopelessness. Withdrawal from social activities or family interactions. Loss of self-esteem. Statements like, "I'm a burden" or "I'm useless." Hesitation to speak or express personal concerns. If you notice a loved one experiencing emotional distress, check in. Sometimes all it takes is one conversation to let them know they're not alone. Prevention strategies. What can we do? Preventing elder abuse starts with all of us. Whether you're a family member, a neighbor, or a caregiver, there are ways to take action. Let's talk about what we can do. For physical abuse, prevention begins with education. Caregivers must be properly trained in ethical treatment. Surveillance. If legally allowed, security cameras in facilities can help monitor interactions. Open communication. Make sure seniors know they can report mistreatment safely. Routine wellness checks. Families should visit often and ask the right questions. For emotional abuse, we must focus on encouraging social engagement. Seniors should maintain relationships and stay connected. Observing caregiver interactions. How do caregivers speak to and treat elderly individuals? Mental health support. Ensure seniors have access to counseling and emotional guidance. Establishing trust. Let them know their voice matters and they can speak up without fear. Taking action, resources, and support. If you suspect elder abuse, don't hesitate. Take action. Here's where you can go for help. Contact local adult protective services. Call elder abuse hotlines for guidance. Get support from trusted senior advocacy organizations. Check for legal aid resources if the abuse is financial or systemic. We must stand up for our elders. Abuse thrives in silence, so let's speak up, spread awareness, and take real action. Thank you for tuning into Pro 60 Plus. If you found this episode insightful, share it with your loved ones. Knowledge is power, and together we can create a safer world for our seniors. Subscribe for more discussions on aging, wellness, and advocacy. I'm Olivia Grace, and until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and always look out for one another.